be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They run with Ajayi. Finding some room at midfield. Ajayi's gonna go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. On 1st and 10, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Off-play action. Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and long. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll begin the drive with a J. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. They run again with a J. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play action. It's Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right around the 31. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gap.
Ojai hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there at the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play action. It's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got this one down to the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on second down is Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
To throw on second down. Newton caught on the left side by Benjamin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They fake the give. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Newton. Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill going deep here for Landry. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And, oh, he is really laid out up that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Ajayi. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is Ajayi. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now it's Ajayi. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he has Carew. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them